We're talking about more state officials uniting behind increased COVID mask restrictions. So are people getting the message, Sonny, finally?
I don't think so. I really don't think so. I mean, it's a question, that I keep on asking myself, this question of personal responsibility. And I think so many people feel like, well, it's up to that person. But it's really not, because if you don't take the precaution, then you run the risk of infecting someone else. And so I've really become in favor of these very restrictive measures like national mask mandates, perhaps even a lockdown if the Senate can get it together and give everyone enough money so that the businesses can close but not close permanently, and so people can stay at home for 4 to 6 weeks. Because if you look at what's happening in Europe, I mean, they had this second wave that there was a huge spike, and now it's really slowing down. At Belgium, for instance, they had daily infections peak at 24,000 people on Monday, but on Monday there were only 4,600 new cases. That's because of a lockdown. Italy, same thing, 27,000 new cases on Monday compared with 40,000 cases on a Friday, just because of these restrictive measures. And I mean, think about what Sarah said. I mean, there are people in government that are supposed to be taking the lead. They're supposed to be showing by example, and they can't even get it together. I think we have a clip of what happened on the Senate floor just yesterday.
Start by asking the presiding officer to please wear a mask as he speaks, and people below him are, I can't tell you what to do, but I know that the behavior...
I don't wear a mask when I'm speaking, like most senators.
Well, most senators...
So I'll put it back on, but I don't need your instruction from...
I know you don't need my instruction, but there clearly isn't much interest in this body in public health.
I mean, he had the coronavirus and is speaking, all the droplets are like just spraying out. And do you see the woman that's like 3 feet in front of him or less than 3 feet in front of him? Does he not care about that staffer? So if you don't have the senators doing it, because masks are not even mandatory on the Senate floor. They are mandatory on the House floor, but not on the Senate floor. So I'm thinking if the Senate can't get it together, why do we expect other people to have this increased personal responsibility? It ain't going to happen. We've got to mandate for it to happen.
Having just experienced young people not having themselves together in a small group that had no masks on, where, the hysterical old woman goes, "Put your mask on or I will kill you all, put the mask on." People just don't think. They just are not thinking. And so we have to remind people of many things.
I have a correction. Dan Sullivan actually didn't test positive for COVID. It was Rand Paul that I was thinking about that tested positive for COVID and then thinks he's immune, which in my mind makes Dan Sullivan's actions even worse, because he could very well, be spreading all those droplets all over his staffers. I just think it's such reckless behavior.
Well, he said he doesn't wear his mask when talking. That's when you need to be wearing your mask, when you're talking.
That's when you need it. Exactly. When the droplets are coming out.
Hard head.